New footage appears to show a Ukrainian first-person view, FPV kamikaze drone, attacking a Russian-held building using thermobaric munitions, with Kyiv looking around for new ways to keep up strikes as shell hunger bites. The footage, widely circulated online and attributed to Ukraine's 28th Mechanized Brigade, appears to show a Ukrainian-operated explosive drone barrel into a single-story building through a window, before an explosion rips through the structure. A longer version of the clip, posted by the 28th Mechanized Brigade, looks to show footage from the FPV drone heading for the structure, before cutting to the feed from another airborne drone. Thermobaric weapons have been used throughout the war, creating more destructive explosions than those produced by conventional weapons through 2 detonations. FPV drones are a cornerstone of Ukraine's drone effort, and the race to develop uncrewed vehicles faster, better, and in higher numbers than Russia. They can be used to record dramatic battlefield footage where the drone travels towards Russian vehicles before exploding, or deployed as reconnaissance tools to guide artillery strikes. It is difficult to compile numbers, but we are seeing more and more thermobaric FPV strikes, as Ukraine manufactures them en masse, military and weapons expert David Hambling told Newsweek. Ukraine may use precise drones with massive blast effects to offset their shortage of artillery when assaulting Russian defensive positions, Hambling said. Artillery, and the ammunition to keep the systems firing, has been a key part of the land war raging for more than 25 months in eastern and southern Ukraine. Ukrainian officials and Western analysts have said Ukraine's operations have been restrained by shell famine as Russian forces inch westward. Kyiv's fighters are thought to be firing around a fifth of the ammunition Russia's troops are able to use up. Ukraine is turning to new tactics, like using thermobaric warheads on drones, to try to bridge the gap, Hambling said. Thermobaric warheads are the munition of choice for attacking troops in bunkers, trenches, and buildings, he added. Russia, however, does not seem to have debuted thermobaric drone warheads, Hambling said. Russia has, however, used the TOS-1A Solntsepek against Ukrainian forces, a system it describes as a heavy flamethrower. Russia's defense ministry said the TOS-1A was a formidable weapon for its troops against Ukrainian forces. The impact of the TOS-1A is devastating, the British Defense Ministry said in March 2022. It can destroy infrastructure and cause significant damage to internal organs and flash burns, resulting in death to those exposed. Thermobaric weapons, also known as vacuum bombs, were used by Soviet forces in Afghanistan and Chechnya, as well as by the US military in the 1960s. They are some of the most devastating and vile rockets in existence, Jordan Cohen, a policy analyst at the Cato Institute, previously told Newsweek. Russian forces in recent weeks have been launching larger and more frequent mechanized assaults against Ukraine, suggesting they're hoping for a breakthrough before more Western aid eventually arrives. But Ukraine has so far managed to fight off these assaults, which consist of infantry supported by armored assets, despite scraping the bottom of the barrel for ammunition, weapons, and supplies. The assaults have happened in the past few weeks, with the first seemingly occurring on March 20th, according to the Institute for the Study of War, a Washington, D.C.-based think tank. At the time, Ukrainian officials said that their troops repelled a large assault near Lyman, north of Bakhmut. Geolocated footage published by officials captured Ukrainian forces fighting off Russian armored vehicles in the area. On March 30th, Ukrainian forces near Tonenka, west of Avdiivka, appeared to have won a bigger victory, fighting off a battalion-sized Russian mechanized assault. A serviceman said that Ukraine destroyed 12 of the 36 Russian tanks and 8 of the 12 BMP infantry fighting vehicles. Video footage showed some of the intense battle, including Russian tanks being devastated by anti-tank guided missiles. That mechanized assault was the first of that size launched by the Russians since they began efforts to take Avdiivka last October. At that time, Russia was losing vehicles at astonishing rates, almost 50 tanks and over 100 armored vehicles just from October 19-20. Then, on April 3rd, geolocated footage cited by ISW showed Ukrainian forces a platoon-sized mechanized assault near Terry. ISW noted that this appears to be a recent but different incident from the March 20 footage.
Орудие! Давай, Яша.